definitions.
What does that say? Oh, sorry. Christ, dude. We can't even get on. Maybe we need to back it.
I'm slow.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. I can't contain it, I'm coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta struggle through the sewer. What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
All right, folks.
Good evening, guys. Mac McAdams, Marquez, Red Cup Tech Talk. Another Tuesday night. Sorry for the delay. A little family emergency kind of put us behind the 8 ball. Sorry about that, fellas. We got plenty to talk about, man. Of course, blood, sweat, and tears over this past weekend will be a big topic of conversation. I say I'd like to start off the show by my thank you list for them. Big Fred Productions for putting on a great show at Cecil County Dragway. Of course, Jim Halsey's track. Great organization all the way around. Anthony Dotson, killer job on promoting it. I think it was every 10 seconds I got on Facebook for the last 2 weeks. It was on there. Us personally, I want to thank Tony Tan, driver of Smoke Scar, Smoke himself, for making it an easy transition for a good old-fashioned grudge race. So, all the above, I want to thank all those folks, and I'm sure so many behind the scenes that got the race off and made it happen. So for myself and Marquez, and I'm sure Mark will touch on it, thank you. I appreciate it, man. It was an enjoyable Saturday. I would have liked it to be a little bit warmer, but that's nobody's doing there.
Yeah, I can control that.
Yeah, without a doubt. So upcoming this week for myself, XDA. Sorry, huge motorcycle guy. I want to start off my deepest and sincerest condolences to the entire Miller family: Royce Miller, Jason Miller, Linda Miller. And the list goes on, and everybody that knew and loved Chris Miller. That's a really unfortunate situation, and may he rest in peace. And it's going to be incredibly hard and weird for all of us motorcycle racers come Thursday to head to MIR at a huge XDA event and not see Chris Miller. So my utmost sincere condolences to the Miller family on that respect. We've also got upcoming PDRA, which is I've got my favorites, and I'm a fan favorite of a couple there. So there's a lot we can talk about there, So where do you want to start? You want to start talking about some XDA racing?
Yeah, you might as well go ahead and get that going. I'm trying to see. I guess if anybody could throw something in the comments, make sure we got our sound on point today.
Yeah, if everybody can hear us, that'd be great. And hopefully, I didn't do 5 minutes of talking for nothing, but we certainly, hopefully, think we've got that all worked out. But
yeah, hopefully,
we're hoping. In this game, we're constantly trying to up the game, so it throws us technical curveballs, with any kind of regularity. But this week is our season opener for XDA. Always huge, always a great turnout. Fortunately, we're thankful to Jason and his entire crew and current employees and past employees for stepping in to really pull the weight and help Jason make this go off. So I'm personally grateful that we're even going to be able to race this weekend. And, it's my understanding that both Royce and Jason were at the racetrack over the weekend. Business as usual, steady working, and that's incredible. So, I'm excited to see a lot of my friends and family, come Thursday. There's a protest session on Thursday for the motorcycles. A couple of us, not myself, but a couple of us 460 guys are going to be partaking in that. I think it's probably be like 50, 55, 460 bikes.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Is that all run?
Yeah. It goes up in even numbers. So he normally takes 32, but he goes up in even numbers. So the next 6, 8, then that kind of climbs up, and then there will be a bump. So, yeah, it won't be uncommon that we won't have over 50. So if there's 32 and we get 40, then he'll run 40, and there'll be a bump if there's only 43 kind of thing. Is how he staggers it, and he adjusts the purse for that because the class has just gotten so big. So I personally, some people weren't a fan of that, but I personally, the more get in, the more money there is. So I'm all about the money. Not that I always come home with it, but the more you race for, the more you leave with if you're fortunate enough to get there.
Right. Does purse change?
Yeah. He bumps the purse up. We in all those even numbers, which I'm a total fan of. And then we do, of course, number one qualifier. We all put in $50. Sometimes that's a $200 pot. Sometimes that's an $800 pot. Then we do a last man standing, sometimes for $200 a man, sometimes for $300 a man. So that last man standing could be $3,000, could be $8,000. So,
wow.
Yeah, when I was
they need to do that with the cars.
I agree. When I was talking those numbers over the weekend, I think Alan was standing there. It was a good group of guys, and was kind of telling them the money that we run for, and they were like, "Wow, shit," and Robbie and I were talking. I think it was last year. Chris Reaney was standing there, and it was almost like he thought about maybe I ought to put a pair of leathers on,
right?
Because we do race for some really, really good money, so that's good. That's good. I know that's not typically what we talk about on this show, but I'm always excited to go out and basically go head to head with some of the best racers all around the country, not just the DMV.
No, even if it's some ideas to push towards racing,
absolutely,
drag racing, whatever, however you all are doing that.
Yeah.
So there's buy-ins and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yep.
To get in the show.
Yeah, 100%. There's, I think our entry, which I probably should know this, is either 205 or 220 for 460, and then we do side purses. Like I said, the number one qualifier, Robbie holds the money. We all, whoever's willing to get in, put $50 a piece. Same thing with last man standing. He writes it all down. Whoever the last man standing that's in the last man standing gets the purse. So, you got a side hustle going on average $3,000 to $4,000 for last man standing on top of a baseline purse of $5,000. So right then and there is $8,000 for racing course. So if anybody wonders why I'm still putting leathers on and playing with the motorcycles, that's why.
That's we didn't even have that with like Frantic 4, Frantic 7. There's not even that in PDRA. They don't run for that much.
No.
I think the Pro Boost, Pro Nitrous, all that kind of stuff is 7.
Wow.
7,000.
Yeah, and
I guess the best in the country. That's
Well, let's rewind back to Dion's race, first race of this year. There was 15 of us. Last man standing was a little light. It was $600. I was fortunate enough to win that. I had Bahrain Labs didn't get in the number one qualifier $50 deal, but that was only $250. But I don't think anybody will pass up on $250. But end result, $5,400 purse with 15 bucks is what we raced for. So that's healthy. I don't care who or what you are or what you're doing.
Right. Hold on just a second, Anthony.
So, having said that, guys, that's a lead into this week. I'll touch on a little bit more at the end. Just remind everybody if anybody gives a damn about XDA. And again, shout out to XDA, Jason Miller, Royce Miller, Chris Miller, Jimmy the Starter, Dave Roberts. The list goes on and on. Denise. There's so many there involved to make that show go. And again, heavy hearts this week, guys. So, having said that, I believe we've got a couple of call-ins.
All right, Anthony, can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
I can't hear y'all.
You can't hear us. What the hell?
You can't hear us at all?
I can't, man. It's like y'all so far away in the tunnel.
Really? Let's see if we can adjust it. We can hear you pretty good.
How about the folks out
I
there?
can't hear nothing you're saying.
Can y'all hear him? Hold on. Let's see what.
Is the speaker messed up?
Who knows, man? We're
Can you hear
working
us
on.
now?
How about now?
Damn. I like how it was last time.
Well, yeah.
So
Well, yeah.
Anthony, we're working, brother. It's been a long last couple of weeks for us. He's changing some settings, man. I'll just keep on doing some tentative talking. How about that, Anthony? Anything better?
I think he done cut off.
He dropped off. It sounded like it might be on his end then. But we're looking forward to getting to talking about, some of the huge Rudge races that happened. In addition to our race with Smoke and Tony, there were some other big, huge, monumental races that I myself enjoyed watching. I'm still getting versed and learning names of the drivers, names of the cars, so on and so forth. But honestly, what a show. What a show that was put on. It was organized. There was no drama. Unfortunately, there was one fella, and I didn't catch his name, that, his car caught fire, and I believe he had to be flown out. You don't know who that was by chance, do you?
I do not. No.
Yeah. So hopefully he's doing okay. And other than that, I'm not sure who was driving was it a Mustang that spun around and hit everything without hitting anything?
That was Black, what's it called? Black Sunshine? Black something.
Yeah. I saw it from afar. We were at the top of the staging lanes, but man, hell of a job that fella did with not hitting anything besides a styrofoam block. So, that was a good deal, man, because, I don't care who you are. Nobody wants to see anybody wad their stuff up, without a doubt, whether you're, small tire, big tire, bar, no bar, what you're doing, right?
Right. Anthony, try to call in again. I think we just made the wrong audio when I rebooted this thing when we came back in here.
Gotcha. We switched it up. It was Black Friday, somebody said. Yeah, Black Friday was, I believe, the fellow that made a great save. I'm not sure who was driving it, but awesome, great work. And, of course, our guy, Jason Gray, against Slim Shady. When that young fellow walked up, I swear to God, he needed a permission slip to be driving the car. Just at a visual standpoint, he looked like he might have been 17 years old.
Right.
Yeah, commend him, man. He did a hell of a job, too. I think he was showing everybody his headers, his rear end, meaning the one under the car, so don't make it weird. No, that was incredible. And of course, Richard Wilson showed out, did a really fantastic job with Kamakai. That was super cool to see. And it was a lot of really things to talk about, in my opinion. It was one action-packed moment after another. I thought so. I would have liked personally to see a bigger turnout in Big Tire, but unfortunately we didn't get that. So that kind of is what it is. I guess technically there was 4 of us.
Was there even 4?
Well, Shack Attack, Walker, us, and Smoke, right?
Yeah.
So 4, pretty much. So no shootout there. But hopefully that'll turn and change. We saw a lot of familiar faces around, some people with some cars that didn't have them there. I personally saw a few, but it is what it is. And then of course we all know the keyboard warriors, and everybody's got something to say about what went on, I guess, through their buddy's phone video that they saw because they chose not to go, but have tons to talk about it. I don't know. That's what I have to say to that.
Yeah, I'm still over here trying to make sure this the Skype audio is correct.
Yeah, so we're still working on that. So Dotson, if you can, give us a buzz back. But this week PDRA, I think it's going to be a big show out, man. The weather looks beautiful from what I can see. I'm excited to see what numbers the nitrous cars and the Pro Boost cars drop in Virginia. I'm sure everybody's been out testing and tearing their stuff up. Whether they are or they aren't. You almost have to anymore to run these ignorant ass numbers that
Right.
the Wards, the Kings, and the Salemis are constantly dropping.
Yeah.
Michael Knight's asking, what is the entry on a Big Tire race? I guess that's all. Can you answer that better than myself?
I cannot, because it depends on where you're racing.
Right. Depends on the sanction that you're racing at, Mike. To be honest with you, if you go to stick it to them, I mean, their boating deal is that it's free entry. I'm not going to be myself and really say what comes with that free entry or the stips and everything else that you have to deal for that free entry. But me personally, level playing field, I'll pay to play. That's my take on that. I'm always willing to get in where I fit in.
Yeah. No.
You just tried again and
No.
you were just checking it out. So
Yeah.
we can't answer that question, as far as there's no level, flat rate, what have you. Much like what I was saying, what we do with 460, I'd love to see some sort of band together with the Big Tire guys and go, okay, we're willing to pay this to come in and race, whether it be, 5-inch or 5.2 and smaller, or roam what you roam. It's going to cost this to get in. So, I've always been a class racer, so pretty much any class I've ever raced, you got to dig in your pocket to play. There's no free entry, and that's okay. It's like going to the casino and gambling. I'm not big on betting on too many other people, but I'll damn sure bet on myself. So if that means the entry fee is the bet, fine.
Right.
I'll pay. It's just got to be all willing. $400 for Pro Nitrous, somebody just said. That's the entry fee for that.
Oh yeah, well that's
that's class.
For PDRA.
Yeah, PDRA. So
right.
We're talking about the fellow was asking Tommy. He was asking, what is the cost when you get in a Big Tire race, like at a no time race?
Yeah,
So,
I think other than the stick it to your nationals, it's which is free entry, I believe, for all their races. I think I'm gonna guess around 250. I think the people that showed up, it was supposed to be 250 is what I heard, or 250 or 350, and then they usually put some whatever
money
the amount is on top of the pot.
Yeah. So that's pretty much what Dion did, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Which was generous and good and made for a nice little purse or 4 purse to get at it.
Let's see if Alan can hear. Alan.
You good?
I don't know. Are you
Can
good?
you hear us?
It's very faint, super faint.
Damn.
Well, damn, that sucks.
Want me to try the video?
That's some trash.
Well, here we are trying.
Yeah, I've got the audio all the way up. I'm not sure why that's not working. It's all the way up.
Can you not hear him talk at all, Alan, or we just have to yell louder?
Hello? You there?
He must have dropped off. Let me check. Let me check some of these connections. You want to get to talking or something?
Oh man, computers are just lovely, and I do this for a living. Imagine that. Not this though. Not this crap. Not this crap.
And all these were on, Mark.
Yeah, they were all on. I'm not sure why we're not getting any. Because my sound is on.
Yeah.
So everybody hears us. But can you guys hear? Can you guys out there hear the Skype caller? And maybe he just can't hear us because I hear him fine.
Yeah, we can hear him fine. And I saw a few people early on when we asked in the show, sounds good. Marty Brown sound good. So everybody seems to say they can hear us. So I would assume you guys are able to understand us and hear us. See, Tommy just said yelp, so they can hear us fine. So I don't know what that is. You continue to work on that. Everything sounds good, Carlos Wells just said. So they can hear us exactly just fine. So hopefully we can work out our couple of callers that have tried to call in and speak on it. I don't know if you want to touch on what your favorite race was. I know you're a little bit busy, but hey, if I'm just passing time at this point so we can get some other callers on, my personal favorite race was Copperhead versus Slim Shady, man. That was a nail biter no matter who you were cheering for, and for a race like that to go on at night, that made it even better. We're going to try again. So.
Let's see what we've got now. Can you hear us now? Any better?
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear
we
you
got
fine.
you.
Well, damn.
For God's sakes, but you can hear us because everybody can hear us just fine. So if you can hear us, let's talk because they can hear you. Can you guys hear Alan on here? Alan, say something. You got to talk so they can hear you.
Yo, Alan. Well, I'm not sure what else to tell you there, buddy. Nothing's changed on. Yeah, well, Tommy says no. Oh, so you guys can't hear him either. Well, that's some trash.
Yeah. Here we are swinging and missing, man. Sorry, Alan. He's trying to change some stuff, so bear with us, man. I swear to God, every single week we're trying to figure something out, man.
Yeah, Chooch Central over here.
Yeah, it's the dipshit nationals, man, is the best thing that I have, that I can say. For myself, I watched Fred's recap last night. It was very very good to see so many folks get on there and kind of go. Jeff Rogers going back and forth with who's the fella that he raced? What's the name of that car?
That's black whatever that spun around.
No, with Jeff Rogers when that was him when he spun around. Mm-hmm. Oh wow, my bad. Okay, see that's how much I did not put those two and two together at the top of the staging lanes. So still nothing. You can't find anything as far as changing.
Short of our usual. Got to reboot. You wouldn't think with a Mac you got to do that. As expensive as Macs are.
Yeah.
But their solution is reboot. That bullshit.
Yeah. No, I don't think anybody is. Said you cut the mics off.
No, they're still on. Good gracious. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, what we can do, I don't know. If you guys can hear us, we'll keep going. If you can't, I'll reboot this and come back in like 5 minutes. It doesn't even take 5 minutes. It probably takes 2 minutes. Can we get a thumbs up or thumbs down on that? Because this is a pain in the ass, and there's nothing worse than listening to something that you can't half-ass listen to.
Right. Nobody wants to do that.
We got 60 people, 70 people on here, and if you can't hear the sound, the whole show sucks.
People can hear it. Titus, Michael, you're on now. Everybody can hear.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not really sure what the hell's going on with Skype here.
I don't either.
Because it looks fine.
Well, let's just go ahead and talk about some of the highlight races, man, that you picked out.
Yeah, well, we do have some. We got some thumbs up here.
Thanks, guys. I
There
appreciate
goes
it.
Fat Albert there. The Fat Albert's the one I wanted to talk to about some of this tomfoolery that's going on in grudge racing, and if we can somehow figure out a way to work through this, which is why I wanted Skype to work.
Yeah.
I guess, Fat Albert, if you can, I don't know if you're in the comments, but take a look at that. See if what we doing here.
Trying to put a link in there for him.
Yeah.
Albert, can you try to call that link and see if we can hear you? We're still working all that out.
Yeah, because Dodson's done that too, and that's probably the easiest way to do it because I know that works. Skype is acting like a Skyped ass.
Yeah. Doesn't help. I live on a farm.
Yeah, that doesn't help at all.
No.
Let's see if we can get it. Fat Albert, can you get that? Anyway, what kind of, while we're waiting on them to, I guess, if you can click on that while, I don't know if he's driving or what now, but, you know, all this nonsense with, I guess, men can't be men. Nobody has their word, and integrity is some bullshit nowadays. And I don't know if that's just a young thing or what's going on with that. I mean, we didn't have any problem.
No.
You know, they had the usual shit talking with smoking those guys, but when it came down to it, I mean, I'm going to guess they trusted me enough to drive all the way up here from Carolina without a formal, like, here's everybody give their money to Fat Albert for that race. I mean, I agreed to it. They agreed to it. When they got to the track, the money was up, and then that was it.
Yeah.
And it really should just be that simple. You guys out there have already seen I've gotten the short end of the stick, or whatever you want to call it, over some tomfoolery of I'd rather just not mention his name because everybody knows he's a donkey of the DMV. But you know, you guys, if you want to race, why is that so hard? I don't get it.
Yeah, no, I certainly don't. And, you know, Fred touched on it last night on his show.
Let's see if this works, because I think this is Fat Albert, but I watched the audio fucking suck. All right, can you hear me? Can you hear us? Nope, that's going to be a nope.
Can't hear us at all, Albert.
Yo,
Hello, man.
Can you hear us?
Jesus Christ.
This is some
nothing.
bullshit.
It's nothing over there.
No, it's turned all the way up. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm going to have to be hollering in here. Let me see if I can.
Bear with us a second, Albert. He's trying to change settings so we can hear you and so everybody else can hear you, man. We don't know what the hell went on between last week and this week in here. All right, we're trying. Hold on, man.
Well, while we're waiting, T. Wright, you have mouth tax on whatever you want to do with me. I'm tired of hearing your mouth. It's going to cost you 5, and not 5 on 3. If you want to race me, how about this? You don't need a race, Alan. Pull the 6. Pull the 6 together and do that. How about we just do that? Hello? T? Yeah. I know you're going to LOL that shit. You don't want this smoke either.
What the hell can we do to get him to call in?
Short of rebooting, guys, is the only way I can get Fat Albert and those guys on here. Everybody all right with connecting right back? Let me reboot Skype.
We want both of you.
You can get both of us. Get 6 from me and put another fat. But look, you know what? Give me 5 and you race him for 1,000. I'll cover up both pots anyway. Now what, smart ass? Yeah, I know I'm not going to hear anything back from you, Bama.
Tommy said go ahead and do it. Let's just reboot it.
Yeah, okay. All right,
Guys,
guys.
we're rebooting. Give us 2 minutes.
All right, be right back. Y'all come back.